Right, today we're going to talk about pointing and jointing. Now, from a tutor's point of view, it's very frustrating for me because very few students take a lot of care when they're doing it. Alright, it's got to be a job, but it's got to be done very thorough. Alright, now, lots of reasons for that. One, your client, the customer, or your tutor, if they're not happy with the job, you don't get paid. And also, more importantly, it keeps the moisture out, and if moisture gets into that wall, it will attack it and the wall will break down. Now there's many different types of pointing and jointing. I'm going to show you just a couple. Now the first one, you'll probably be familiar with, is the half round joint, or what we call the bucket handle. Now you're used to doing it on a new wall. If you're doing it on an old wall that's breaking down, you must rake out the joint by at least 10 to 12 mil. Let's show you how you do this then. You can either use a hook or a bricklayer's trowel to hold the mortar. Now the mortar's got to be firm, not too wet so you don't stain the brick. Always do your perp joints first. Perp is short for perpendicular. So, there you go. We get right into that joint. Looks a bit messy at first. Get lots of mortar in there. So a few joints for you. We do the horizontal joint. So get the mortar right in there. Watch my technique carefully. Right, get the mortar right in there. Lots of attention to detail. Just going to get a bit more mortar. Just going to do a few rows for you. Just to give you the rough idea. You've got to be very thorough when you do this. Mustn't miss any bits out. Okay, we're going to come back to that shortly. I'm now going to show you another type of pointing called weather-struck pointing. For this, you'll need a pointing trowel. Now this is slightly different, a bit more complex, more difficult. You need a lot of experience for this. And all you do, once again, the perp joints first. A little bit more mortar, making sure it's firm and not too wet. And now we're going to do the horizontal joints. Here we go. Now, if the camera can come in, I want you to notice that I'm cutting 1 to 2 mil inside the brick. Watch me with that trowel, right inside. This throws the water out. Very important. And I'm just coming over a little bit as well, over the brick. Now it may look a bit messy now, but we have to let that dry off. Right. I'm going to let that dry off, just do a little bit of talking to you until that goes off a bit. Now if you look at the range of tools we're using, we've got the hook, the pointing trowel, the jointer, or you can use a piece of hose, but notice how that's got a half round. That's the shape we need to get in there. A lot of students, they go like this. That's wrong, because all you're doing is scraping. You must get the jointer right in so you get that concave shape. We've got the chariot for raking out. For example, it'll rake out soft mortar. That's called a recess. We've got the hand brush, very important. And the straight edge, and I'm going to show you how to use that shortly. Okay. Now normally you would leave this to go off for up to 30-40 minutes, but because of the purpose of the film, I'm going to show you now why we use the straight edge. Now, a lot of students also use the brush too quickly. Once again, the mortar has to go off before you use the brush, otherwise you're going to stain the brickwork and get brush marks in the mortar. Right, let's start with the half round jointing we've done at the top. We give that a scrape, get all the excess off. And just scrape that back, and with the brush quickly, once, twice, done. Don't keep pressing it. I've done that far too early. Now, with the Weatherstruck pointing, we're going to use this straight edge. And once again, it's too wet to do it properly, but I'm just showing you the principle of it. And you're coming 1 or 2 mil below the box brick, or the top of the brick, and we just cut that back like that. And then if that would have gone hard, that would just drop off. And then I would give that a quick brush about 30 minutes later. But this is what we're trying to achieve. See, that's Weatherstruck point. You see how I've come inside and it's 1 or 2 mil outside the brick. That's Weatherstruck point. Okay, hope you enjoyed the film. Remember, jointing is incredibly important and you must do a thorough job. Thanks very much.